When should you not get burial insurance for seniors? Well, let me start by saying that burial insurance is a very important policy and a necessary life insurance policy in most cases. But there are absolutely times when you should not get burial insurance, when seniors should either be uninsured, which sometimes is the only option for them, or to find another solution. And see my other videos or contact me directly to see other solutions. Sometimes there are more economical ways that you can go if that's what you have to do. If your budget just does not allow for another $20, $50, $100, sometimes there's an unrealistic expectation of getting a $40,000 policy for someone that's 83 and they're a smoker, and it's going to be very, very expensive. They waited too long to get a larger whole life policy like that. So, and if they just can't, they say, oh, well, my budget is $15, but I want to get this $30,000 policy or this $40,000 policy. That's not going to happen. It's just not. So here are quite a few reasons why you would not want to get burial insurance for seniors. One is budget. Let's start with the most common. So let's say you've looked at your budget and you've already cut out things like going to Starbucks, and you've cut out things like cigarettes, and you've cut out things like going out to movie theaters. You've cut out those things already, and you're basically just paying for mortgage or rent, and you're paying for food, and you're paying for insurance and phone and things like that. And you've already cut down your phone costs to minimize your costs as much as possible, and you've already cut down all these things. So you're just looking at the bare essentials, and you're on a fixed income. And I have lots of clients, this is the case. Fixed incomes, extremely lean budgets, and they're basically breaking even every month, and that's about it. If that's the case, then I would recommend you look at what the cost is for you. Depending upon your age, your health, and male or female. Females get a slightly lower cost, and non-smoker. Depending upon all of these categories, it might be surprisingly affordable. You might find that actually, wait, this isn't bad at all, and there is a little way I can tweak this and make it work. But otherwise, then it's probably not going to be something for you. Now, the worst thing you could do is watch this video and listen to this segment that I just recorded for you there, and say, oh, well, he makes a good point. I shouldn't even bother getting a quote because I probably couldn't afford it anyway. That's the worst thing you can do. The whole point of a burial insurance policy is to put something in to protect your loved ones. It's not for yourself. So sometimes we just need to suck it up. I'm sorry to say that, but I can say that because I have my own life insurance. I put protection in place to protect my family. So I'm not just talking. I'm not just a salesperson here. I believe in it. I pay for it every month. It's an incredibly important thing. So, but this would be and if you absolutely cannot afford it, you're already lean, and you've cut down luxuries, and you just don't have it in your budget, well, then you don't have it in your budget. So that's one very good reason to not get life insurance, not get burial insurance for seniors, or anyone else for that matter. Now, another situation where you would not want to get a burial insurance policy is if you already have life insurance and it's more than sufficient, and it's a policy that's whole life, meaning it's not term. If you have term, I strongly recommend that you take a look at a burial insurance policy because it's going to be whole life. It's never going to go away on you. Term policies are designed by the life insurance companies. They are betting against you. Okay, there's a 93% chance-ish that you're going to be outliving your term policy. arrangements all squared away. So if you have a will, which forms an estate, that's a good thing. That helps. The best is a trust, okay? Or if we're talking about a spouse as your beneficiary, you want to make sure that they're on an account. I mean, call us up. We'll be happy to talk with you about your specific situation, and we'll help you however we can. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that either everything is instantly accessible to your loved ones, or in most cases that's not possible because it's not a spouse. And so you need to have a trust. The trust is going to cost you money to set up. If you don't have those things, then there's a strong argument for getting any form of life insurance, because life insurance does not experience the probate hiccup. Okay? It's not going to get stuck in probate and get grappled on by the state of Arizona or whatever state you're in. So life insurance comes immediately. There's no delay. It's just the life insurance company, they have to process it, they cut the check, and then they send you the check. Okay? So that's how that works. So those are a few situations where life insurance may not be necessary for you, where burial insurance, especially for seniors, because a lot of seniors are on fixed incomes, where it may not be necessary to get it. But again, in most cases, it's a very good idea. It's an economical way to take care of that. There's one other thing I want to share with you. I hear this a lot. When I talk about life insurance with people, everyone agrees, yeah, this is important. Yes, it would absolutely be beneficial. If we had this policy in place and when I pass away, that would be amazing. However, things are financially tight. I'd rather not give up my Frappuccinos at Starbucks or whatever it is. And so they don't get it. And their mentality is, oh, well, let's say it costs $150 a month or $200 a month. Okay, well, I'll just set aside that $200 a month in the bank account every month, and I'll do that instead. And that'll be better. Or I know what I'll do, I'll invest it. The problem is, over 95% of people that say that, and you've got to include yourself in this statistic because we all have good intentions, but things don't work out the way that we want them to. Things work. So that's something that happens a lot, and I hear that a lot. So I hope this has been helpful. Please reach out to us so we can help you. This is Chad McMahon with Protected Insurance, signing out. Take care.